group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lying.
That they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof.
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think if anything, DedSec showed their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London like Clan Kelly?
Is worse than I thought. But there's a candidate.
Mano, o jogo
looks like you're DedSec's
foda,
best hope.
Que pariu. Queria jogar muito com o multiplayer, mas, né? Escolha seu primeiro agente. Nossa, já tem velhinho pra escolher, mano. Tá, peraí.
End this quickly, all right?
Eu escolhi um viadão aí, mas... Tá, ele é viadão, mas... Ele tem uma das habilidades mais importantes do jogo. E sei lá se ele é viado, tá ligado? Ele tem cabelo roxo e uns brinca. Eu achei que o cara é viado. Mas o cara, ele é hacker, mas ele não tem arma.
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Sure. Whatever.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now enabled.
La strada.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Oh shit! I've been caught up in some spy movie. This is mental.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
You got this, blood. Stay cool. You're hard. Yo, anyone here? Better turn on the juice.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Bro, it's cool. You know Sabine? She's my mate.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Easy shit, for real.
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network. Downloading our database, news archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock... all up.
So, Bagley Bags, if DedSec didn't bomb the city, then who did?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton... Well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house. There are essential items in your DedSec kit. We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
I'll be right down. Could use the warm-up.
Mano, eu não tô gostando não, velho. Do tutorial eu não tô gostando não, cara. Porque porra?
Don't be shy.
Ave Maria.
You'll want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Yes, nice one. That's it. Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance.
Nossa.
Just like that. That's it.
Olha. Toma. Não, tô vendo não. Nossa. Que merda. Vamos. ela vai me dar um soco, né?
Right, gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day.
Uhum. E o dozinho era quebrado. E o dozinho era quebrado.
All right, let's do this. Where do we start?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
Fucking Albion. They're not keeping us safe, they're keeping us unsafe. Am I right?
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
Oh, fuck yeah. I'll throw spanners all over the fucking place.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
I dare you. I bloody dare you to start. Fuck off!
Tá me tirando?
All units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location. Moving to the hostiles' location. Over.
Deixa o pai colocar essa porra aqui.
Auto drive now enabled.
Que porra é essa?
Auto drive now disabled.
Não. Não tem essas porra não, velho. Que beleza, né?
No sign of the target. Over. Control, we're heading back. Over.
This is the Bug. Hello, Resistors. It's Bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the courts of World Free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion.
That's a code for control. I'm all good here. You look hard. You thinking of taking back London?
You're talking like DedSec.
From the Buccaneer, this is the Bug. Hello, resistors, it's...
Luan, o online nem lançou, Luan. Luan. O online não lançou ainda, Luan.
Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. This is the Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of once free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Auto drive now enabled.
We're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends of mine, Alice. The government has extended Albion's contract.
Auto drive now disabled.
Have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times, it's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure entirely how... There's contract extension to go. Negotiations went probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona. You know, the government panics and thinks, well, we better get them signed up before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, their chosen violent crime contractors who provide such a very valuable bargain service, beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know, I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit
Auto
violent
drive
crime
now
these days
enabled.
anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contracts. Alice, I mean, are they paid per dissident duffed up? Is it a set rate for each extrajudicial state mugging? And what is that rate? What do you think?
Well, they certainly look like they're trying to hit a quota of some kind.
What is the set rate? Is it what, 99.95 cryptos bargain? Seems very reasonable indeed. Too much anyway.
Well, ain't this dodgy?
Target resisting arrest. Using restraining methods.
Fucking...
Have you gone mad?
Nossa! Que fez trágico! Nossa!
From the Buccaneer, this is the Bug. Hello, resistors, it's Bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of once free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends of mine. Alice, the government's extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having...
Possible suspect or suspects. Reported to your location.
Control, we are ready to engage. Received, I have eyes on the firearm, over.
Engaging hostile target.
Move into a secure position.
Building a resistance group requires operatives. With specialized skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling, and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckle boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches, or taking them. By defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter. Prove your physical superiority and they may consider joining DedSec. I'm guessing that's some sort of primate society thing.
And have also voted violent crime has plummeted.
Network traffic points to the private key bin on some kind of mobile server, probably a van in one of their hideouts.
That attacks you every single day, and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if I had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times. It's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure how the contract extension negotiations went, probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona. The government panics and thinks, well, we better get them signed before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it.
Perché? E aí, galera? Que? Vem. Isso é só um bosta. Vem.
No, I don't put
Opa! Olha isso. Vai ter umas caras podres de rico, mano. Viciado em jogos. Que porra é essa, moleque? Você é viciado em jogos?
What are you doing?
Protests are dangerous for civilians.
No. Ela é boa em hacker.
Track them down! Drone, search protocol.
Merda.